I'm Brad Hoffman, the principal at Shady Lane Elementary in Menomonee Falls. Well, I think what first brought us to Classmunity was that it was a less expensive alternative to other sites, and other schools were using it in the district for various campaigns. But I think the biggest benefit is it allowed us to easily take credit card transactions. So we'll have events that fundraise like color runs and staff basketball games, and everything was cash or check, and people wanted to pay with credit cards, as most do nowadays, and we didn't have the ability to take that. And now through the Classmunity platform, we're able to take those both in pre-registrations from people at home and even on site if they need it through the app, or just logging in on a laptop, and we're able to take it. It's very easy, actually. I set it up. I will put a description of what the campaign is. I'll find a picture that represents that. And then I have to submit it for approval, and I'm the one who approves it, so it's pretty easy to go ahead and do that. I think that gives other people in the organization the ability to set up campaigns for me to approve, but really most of the stuff goes through me anyways. So I just have a description of what I want, put the different registration options or ticket options or donation options, whatever those are. All of that set and then approved, and then I've got a link that I can easily shorten and put in any newsletter I need, any email to families, or there's even been a couple instances where I don't even necessarily share it. It's just set up for us on the back end if I were to take credit card donations or transactions at the point of the event. Okay, so I think the most recent one we did is we have a staff basketball game fundraiser that we call Hoopalooza. So we sell admission tickets to that, we sell food tickets to that, and then the day of, or at the event, we also sell a lot of raffle tickets, and we have some silent auction items. So we had that site, the campaign set up ahead of time, and so parents were able to register online. It saved a lot of work here in the office of sending in paper registrations. We still had that option as well, because some people still prefer to do that. But I was able to send out that link really easily in any emails that I send out to families, and they were able to register ahead of time for both their families' admission tickets, and both order some pre-sold food as well. We sold pizzas at that event, and we pre-ordered all the pizzas so that we knew we would have what we took. So I was able to put several options out there, packages put together, and so we had several registrations done ahead of time through that site. And then the evening of the event, there were some silent auction items. At the concessions, we took cash only. It was just more convenient that way for concessions, but then with some silent auction items, things that reached into over $100 or so that people maybe didn't necessarily have cash for, I was able at the end of the night to process those payments through Classmunity with a credit card transaction, and so it really met the needs on the registration front end and payment collection end throughout the entire event. I would say use it, get in and take a look, try it out. You only have to roll out what you want to roll out. It can be, like I said, sometimes we've used it on just our end as a way to collect payments, and it wasn't something that we necessarily publicly put out there, so I didn't have to worry about a nice catchy poster or image on the site right away, or a lengthy description of what was going on. But it allowed us to kind of manage some of those payments. But once I got used to that, it was really easy to put out. So my advice would just be to give it a try and use it, and then seek advice from the people on the customer service end that have used it, or other districts that have used it, and just see what ways you can use it for the benefits of your campaigns and what you need.